What is up, everyone? The TheClayberry's Anime Madness! This has been one of the most ideas I've always wanted to review from the very first season. Yes, Fire Emblem. Ever since... wait a minute. Let's explain how it all happened. It happened a century ago, where consoles and cartridges were done. And what I mean by that, I mean the GameCube. Yes, if you all remember the game Super Smash Bros. Melee, the first two Fire Emblem fighters that entered in the game was Marth and Roy. What a strange coincidence, because Marth and Roy's games are all imported. But from what I heard that there's a Marth game with Marth on 2 games. As we all know, Fire Emblem Awakening, and there is said that there's another one on the Game Boy Advance. But I'm not sure if that's true, but I will find out. Anyways, I wish I had Radiant Dawn. I mean, Radiant Dawn looks awesome. I mean, playing as Ike. All right, let's forget. Let's not talk about Smash Bros. Now. I'm getting lost contact. For now, we'll play Fire Emblem. Let's see. Oh, you're probably thinking, how did Fire Emblem made it to America? Well, apparently, a director who directed these games called Advance Wars. Yeah, it was kind of an army game. It's kind of like it's a strategy game. So that's how Fire Emblem is. One thing about it is that Advance Wars was about teams fighting each other like an army. It's like chess, but with 4 players, with guns, and canyons, and anti-aircraft, and neo-tanks, and a black team. Not being racist, but there was actually a team in the Advance Wars that were called the Black Stars, or whatever they were called. But anyways, so without further ado, let's start the game. So I'll just hit the lights. Let's get this entire game on the row. Now, before we do this, we will start with the Game Boy Advance game that I got. Yes, I know what people think. People have always asked me this mostly. A lot of Nintendo fans always ask me if I hate Fire Emblem. Why would I hate a game if it's amazing? I mean, there's like a lot of characters. Marth, Roy, Lucina, Robin, Ike, Lynn, Chrome. There's like so many Fire Emblem characters that I'm not even sure what's gonna happen later on. But I can't wait for the upcoming Fire Emblem game. I wonder how good that one's gonna go. Anyways, let's get this ready. Now, before we start this, yes, I have a folder named Game Boy Advance. And there it is. If most of you remember the Game Boy Advance, you probably remember that sound. Alright, here we go. So yeah, I remember back in the days, most Game Boy Advance games would always say that. Before playing, read the health and safety precautions booklet for important information about your health and safety. I remember how I have Game Boy Advance games. Well, I still have them. I just haven't recently been playing it. I gotta start playing those again. Gotta relive my past. Anyways. For now, I will show you the Fire Emblem intro, which I will remain silent. Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. Alright, let's start the game. So we'll go with my file. I haven't recently finished the game, but I will explain you what's going on in the story. It starts out in a kingdom where there's a king and there's a girl named Erika. Erika is basically a princess, but she knows how to fight, almost like Lucina. Anyways, so a group of bandits just barge into the castle, try to take over and try to steal the princess, but they escort her somewhere outside where she explains that she can actually fight. So in Fire Emblem games, you start out with a small team, but later on, your team gets more teammates, and with that kind of power, you could actually train them and make them stronger. Only depends how much will be in each mission. For now, I just haven't recently done this. I know I should be playing this game mostly, even though it has a good story plot. Strange thing is that most of the enemies here, they have actually a lot that was entered in Smash Bros. Brawl. To be honest, I like the old school styles than the newer evolution of video games. I know people complain about how like, oh, 3D's better. Well, apparently I'm more interested in old school games where everything was a 2D game. Except for the 64. 64 was really one of the greatest 3D systems ever created. Anyways, I'm getting lost where I am. So I'll do a few gameplays, but I'm probably gonna have to get out so I can show you guys Fire Emblem Awakening. Do you remember that sound where they put those sounds? Like if you're playing Mega Man Battle Network. I'm really impressed that the drawings are similar to an anime. Speaking of that, did you know there was actually a Fire Emblem OVA? Yes, no kidding. I got a VHS of an anime. I'll probably review it the next time. But anyway, continuing on where I left off. Apparently, when I took a look at this, it popped out the word Fire Emblem and I saw Mars striking at a character. Only the thing is, who was that character? The story is really long, but anyways, it has really a good style, the RPG. I'm probably gonna have to get out, guys, so I can show you guys Fire Emblem Awakening. Anyways, so here we go. Now it's time we talk about Fire Emblem Awakening. I barely got this game recently. I shall present you Fire Emblem Awakening. So anyways, what's good about this is that there's 2 modes. Anyways, sorry, I was really busy in this game. Let's see. How do I do this? So, for recently, I have my own team. So here goes the story. It starts out in a battle between a dark wizard versus Chrome and Robin. And yes, you can name your own avatar. At first I thought Robin was never even the avatar. At first I thought, Robin doesn't really look like an interesting character. Well, once I started the game, I found out that Robin was the avatar. Yeah. When I was first time I played the demo, I thought Marth was actually a girl. Only because Lucina hid that figure of hers. Speaking of that, there's actually another cool thing. You can actually bring fighters from the very past Fire Emblem games. For recently, I got Erika and Lyn. So yeah. Nintendo has a lot of great video games out there. Most of them are hidden, but I will find them. Alright, I guess I might call it a day, but before I do, let's see, if I want to see a Fire Emblem fighter in Smash Bros, it would probably have to be Erika. I mean, they need more female fighters in Smash Bros. They already have a female Robin and Lucina. Well, I guess that's about it, guys. I'll see you guys later.